Hey guys, Mike Reed with another video here. I want to do a second video in this series that I'm calling my Excuseitis Series. I got that term off the CD. I thought it was kind of funny, so I thought, oh, I'll steal it, use it myself. Why not? But the second one I want to cover with you guys, you're going to come across a whole bunch of excuses. I went over this in one of the first videos. Whether it's in business, life, whatever, you're going to hear 10 kinds of excuses from people as to why they failed in this, why they didn't do good in life at this, you know, why they got hit with this problem, that problem, the whole world's against them. Well, the second one I want to go over that you're probably going to get hit with a lot is age. I've heard this a lot on both sides of the spectrum. You either hear, I'm too old or I'm too young. And honestly, most of the time, now, albeit if you're 80 years old and you're trying to be a quarterback for the Steelers or something, yeah, you're too old. But when it comes to life changes in business, age really doesn't mean anything. It's just a number. You know, honestly, straight up, it's a number. At any age, you could take and put in a couple years and change your whole life scenario. You know, I've heard people say, you know, well, I'm too young to get into something like that right now. I'm enjoying myself. You know, I've got plenty of time to mess with that. 5, 6, 7 years later, you know, they're wishing they'd have got into something a little bit better, or they're wishing they'd took somebody up on an opportunity they gave them, or would have went on that trip that they could have went on then, but they thought they'd have plenty of time later. So that's a big factor. You're going to get hit with the I'm too young scenario. The other one you're going to get hit with is the I'm too old scenario. Oh, I'm set in my ways. It's too late for me to change now. You know, oh, I'm 50 years old. You know, if it had been 10 years ago, I could have got into something like that, or I could have went and done this, or you know, if only I would have, things would have been different. People get stuck in a routine. They get stuck in their ways. You know, pride sets in. They don't want to admit that they messed up, or that they could have took a better path. So whatever end of the spectrum you're on, whether you're 19, 20 years old and think you got all the time in the world, or you're 50, 60 years old and you think time is running out on you and you should have gotten something a long time ago and you're stuck. It doesn't matter, you guys. And I've seen people 50 years old start their whole life over, and then within 2 years went from being miserable and stuck into something that they, thought they could never get out of, basically digging themselves in a ditch, to enjoying themselves. It's all about that change and how much motivation you're going to put into it. And I'll tell you now, if you're 19, 20, 21 years old, I screwed up on something like that. I got presented with some opportunities that I'm taking up on now. I'm 29 now, which is still young. And but I was presented the same stuff at 21 years old and thought, nah, well, I'm doing my thing here. I'll worry about that later. I got plenty of time for that. But if you could take 2-3 years, hell, 6 months, even 6 months and put into something different to change your habits a bit, whatever age you're in, and you could do a complete 180 and get in a direction that you wanted to get into all those years ago, or in the direction that you think you're going to be in at 30, 35 years old. Wait, y'all hear that? That's my cat. Cat's crazy, he's loud. He wakes me up at like 5 o'clock in the morning like that all the time, meowing. Loud, sounds like a mountain lion. But anyway, I get distracted easy, sorry. Back to what I was saying. The whole age thing, you guys, if you're in business, if you're in life, whatever it is, you're going to get hit with these things. Learn how to deal with them. You're going to get some people that just, that's their main excuse. That's their way out of things. That's their way out of change and avoiding it. So, just another video, something for you guys to look out for. As you get building things up, as you get rolling, that's another excuse you're going to get hit with. It's one you might even come up with for yourself. And if it is, I hope you're able to work through that. I hope you're able to overcome that. If you get hit with it, I hope you're able to get people away from that excuse, because that's one of the worst ones that comes up all the time, is that age excuse. So I hope this, guys, helps you out. I'm talking backwards today. I hope this helps you out, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks.